It's warming up, buddy.
Yep.
Let's see. Are we live? I don't know. Looks like it's warming up. We might be. I'm not sure. All right, let's do this. Welcome back to the show, everyone. It's Monday, so we've been up to a lot of things around here. So I'm gonna start as we usually do here by reminding everyone to go to hankstrange.com, smash the thumbs ups here on this video, ring the bell, share that, all that kind of stuff. But over at hankstrange.com, you can find all the different ways that you can get in touch with us, all the ways to communicate, the ways that you can support us, etc. So that's the place to go to do that. Let me run in Walter. It looks like it's only going to be myself and Walter here tonight. Babyface P, um, as usual, ate something that is eating him now. So let's see here. What are we supposed to do, Walter? Oh yeah, let me smash the open. Let's see. Let's get that.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation.
So make sure that you
Lifestyles of the
smash
Locked
those
and
thumbs
Loaded.
ups, ring the bell, so you can be notified every time we go live. Walter, yes, that's right. Walter ringing the bell. Big thank you to Barnauls out there for sponsoring the podcast. We appreciate those guys. Yes, for the emos. The Barnauls has absolutely performance steel case ammunition. Oh, Walter's got some right there. Is that?
This is a little big. This is 20 millimeter. I
Yeah,
don't think
that's
they do
not
20
Barnauls.
millimeter now.
Yeah, I don't think they necessarily do that, but they've got lots of different ammunitions going out there for the folks. I actually got a couple of boxes in to share with you and Babyface. Got some Barnauls in. I don't have it with me right now because it's a crazy day, crazy day. It's Monday. We had to come back here and get this going. So everyone who's out there listening to us, do this. Smash the thumbs ups, ring the bell, share this, all that kind of good stuff. It's really important. It helps keep everything going. If you need a shout out, let me know, and between myself and Walter, we'll get you guys shout outs. This is episode 732 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's Free for All Monday, as I said, and our guest joining us is Walter Keller. I see BDW is out there, Walter. We could start there.
Yeah.
You want to shout out BDW?
Big Dick Willie. I hadn't seen him around in a while. What's up,
Yeah,
Big
I
Dick?
know, I
Come on.
know. He might have been in for some kind of reconstructive surgery or something. Getting bigger.
I
Or,
guess.
listen, there are some women out there who have like too much, like let's say in the Bublikar
Oh, I thought you
department
were
in the
talking
in the
about
Boublier.
the too much in the.
No, too much in the Boublier department. In
Okay,
the
okay.
in the upfront
Different
department.
department. Different
Yeah, and
department.
which that could weigh their backs down. Seriously, this is like a serious thing that I'm talking about for the ladies out
Yeah.
there who are afflicted with this. I just want you to know we feel your pain, and some of those women actually have reductions. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
BDW, Big Dick Willie, maybe he had a reduction. Maybe it's too much for him to carry around. Maybe it's causing hip pains or something. I don't
I
know.
don't want to know. I really don't.
I'm sure he'll let us know. How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was good. Yesterday we
Mm,
were at the shop putting some new lights up, LED, 8-foot LED lights in the new space that we
okay,
have,
cool.
and then and we had a little something going on at the shop that we didn't realize, but the security cameras made everything all clear. Um,
Oh,
and
wait
then
a second. Ho. Are we supposed to just glance over that? So there was a break-in. There was some stealing going. What
no,
was?
no, no, not. Let me just say this: down the street from the shop,
Mm-hmm.
there's a we'll say an assisted living facility for people that don't have all their mental facilities.
Faculties. Right.
So
Right.
and these folks, they ride around on their bikes, and most of the time there's no trouble. There was one guy that molested some kid, but he's gone. He's long
Mm-hmm.
since gone. But
Mm-hmm.
one of them
As you should
decided
be.
that to investigate all the vehicles in the parking lot, one
Oh,
by
so someone was
yeah,
just coming around snooping around your vehicles.
right that, and then they messing around with Will's. Will's got his Subaru parked behind the shop right now because it's not
Mm-hmm.
running right.
Okay.
And then there's a van that somebody else parked back there, a big step van, and they got inside that. I
Mm.
don't think anything was taken. It was just I don't know how you describe it. Somebody that doesn't have all their faculties.
Yeah.
Maybe a curiosity thing more than anything, but
Right.
nevertheless,
Mm-hmm.
messing with other people's stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we contacted the local the sheriff, and they're familiar with the place. They've been there a few times.
Okay.
For different reasons, and
Mm-hmm.
they went down and had a talk with them. We weren't looking to bust anybody's balls or arrest
Mm-hmm.
nobody or nothing like that. Just let them know that don't stay out of our stuff.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Exactly. When I was who is which one of us is beat? Oh, that's probably me. That's texting. Yeah. When I was a younger man, I worked at a facility that was a halfway house for Creedmoor in New York City, and that was the biggest psychiatric facility, I think, in New York for sure. And so this place, it was called Lieben Home for Adults, which is no longer there, and it was in Elmhurst, Queens, and it was like a halfway house. So when those people were supposedly feeling better, and they didn't need them in the big house like the Arkham Asylum,
right.
they sent them there as a halfway house where they can really be in the regular population, but they can be keeping an eye on them and giving them medications and stuff like that. And most of those folks were fine, but every now and then there'll be something. Well, not every now and then, every single day. It was 365 residents in this building.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, well,
so every day something popped off.
Yeah, the sheriff. While we were putting the lights up in the new our new we rented another space at the shop, and it had old LED old fluorescent bulbs, and half of them weren't working, so we put new lights up, and it looks really good now. But one of them was riding around the bike, and he saw the mini bikes and was asking about the mini bikes, and it was innocent stuff, no big deal. But in the video, if you watch the surveillance video, the one that's messing with the vehicles, the other one rides up on the bike and he points up at the camera. He knows there's a camera.
Oh, he knows there's a camera there. Oh,
yeah. And the other one that's messing around the vehicle has been doing it all day long. Hops on his bikes and hauls ass. It's like, they just basically the sheriff went down and talked to the people that run the place, and they got put on we'll say
notice.
Yeah, they took their bikes away for a while, so they can't go riding around. So,
yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't looking to it's not a thing of it doesn't. The sheriff told us that they don't press charges against these people anyways. They don't prosecute.
Right, because what sense would it do? So if everyone
it doesn't fix anything. It doesn't do anything.
If everyone is wondering what's happening to me, and this is actually the laptop camera. My light went out. So I have these little lights here, Walt. Let me see if I can show it to you. Yeah, these are some little lights that I'm using that charge up. But we haven't used them in a while, so here, I'm actually threading this one in. I don't even know. Let me see if this one works. Oh, yeah, it works.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it really works. Yeah, we don't want it. Oh, it's in strobe mode. So anyway, these lights charge up, and then they screw in. So go ahead with your story, Walter, if anyone's wondering.
We just we talked to the sheriff. The sheriff was cool. They've been there before. They know the place because I guess one of the residents, when he gets mad, someone got mad and threw a brick through somebody's window, car window.
Ooh.
So
okay.
Yeah. So, nevertheless, they're familiar with the place, and
let's
like
see
I said,
how
we were
that
cool.
is. I don't know if that's
good. We were cool. They were cool.
Yeah.
Everybody was. It doesn't do any good.
Well, because if they have some psychiatric issues, what are they going to do?
What are you supposed to do?
Well, they're not.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, no place is going to press charges on them, and they're not really going to. This is one of the problems that we have. If you've got those kinds of problems, are we supposed to lock you up and put you away with hardened criminals for 10 years?
No.
So
if somebody is violent, that's one thing, or if somebody is molesting people, that's a completely another story. That's so it was taken care of, and life goes
now
on.
Every now and then
Saturday,
go ahead.
Saturday I was trimming a palm tree. That was my excitement for Saturday.
Oh yeah, which is not really that much.
Then we went to Hooters. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what I was going to say is, every now and then, those people over there, someone would shove someone on a train track.
Yeah.
That would happen from time to time. I would see those guys in the subway, and I would stay away from them, and I would see people standing, because in New York City, everyone's anxious and they stand right on the edge of the platform waiting for the train,
Yeah.
and inevitably someone gets pushed on those train tracks, man. It's crazy. So yeah, but you really can't, you can't really do anything, unfortunately, until those people do something really bad, or if they make, like, I remember several times, Secret Service actually came to that place.
Oh, because they were making phone calls and stuff. And
Yeah,
stuff
someone would
yeah.
threaten whoever the president is, and then Secret Service has to show up and talk to you.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
what do we do?
I mean, in the chat here, they're talking 42 Chills said they closed all the mental hospitals. Yeah, they closed all the mental hospitals in the early 80s, actually, and put all those people out in the street. Then you had this homeless problem. The people wearing 5 layers of coats when it's 90 degrees out. And
Yeah. Someone wants to know, I think this is called Litra? Litra? That's what these things are called. Let me see if you guys can see them. If anyone's interested. I got these at a broadcasting show a while ago. And this one's really, really, really hot. So I guess they run hot. But they're aluminum. See if I try to... Ooh, it actually came back on.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, you blinded me.
It came on, but it's flashing red, as you can see there. So
okay.
That's weird. Oh, and it's still in strobe mode. I think it might have overheated, because I don't think it's the battery, but it feels real hot.
Yeah.
Feels real hot. So, yeah, anyway, they're actually pretty good. We've been using them for the show, and I have several here for this reason, Walter.
Oh.
See, people say, like, why do you have a bunch of guns? Why do you have a bunch of lights? If one light doesn't work, you get the next light. That's why you have a lot of guns.
You got a backup.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
guns not.
I was just telling Mr. Strange before we started. I gotta figure something out here. I'm running out of places to put stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to always say that I wasn't a pistol person. Back in the day, I just was mainly a rifle person. Well, boy, that's changed.
Yeah. So
I think last week it's just like I'm putting them in the same box. They must be multiplying or something. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what to say about that one. So there's a whole bunch of questions. It is Free for All Monday. I'm not even sure where to start. Let me scroll all the way back here. And see what's going on. Shout out to Armament and Axes. He says he's grilling pork loin chops. Hank, you don't know what you're missing. Laugh out loud.
Hank, do you do lamb?
I do lamb. I don't do pork.
We had some lamb chops. I haven't had lamb in a long time.
Right.
But my friend Sean Darren, they had a gathering at his brother's house about 2 weeks ago, and they did some lamb chops on the green egg. Oh man, those freaking things were awesome.
Oh, nice. That big, massive, ridiculously heavy green egg thing.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Let me see if I can make this a little bit better of a picture here. Yeah. Yeah. So someone still has that thing, man. That thing is really, if you guys don't know what it is, this green egg contraption that, well, you know what? Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find a picture of this green egg craziness that
People
you
know
guys
what green eggs are. I guarantee you, man.
Yeah, that thing is too heavy, man. It's
made out of that ceramic material that retains the heat. That's one of the characteristics.
Yeah, so let's see here. If we can roll in the... nope, we can't actually roll in the camera. Okay, phone not connected here. Let's see if we can connect the phone. I don't know if we can connect the phone and share the phone or not. Let's see. No, I can't share the phone.
You're asking about excise tax. Excise tax, I'm not sure with the Form 730.
Let's see. This is what the green egg looks like, by the way, for anyone.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the one that started it all as far as those type of cookers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of knockoffs of the green egg. That's the one that cost the most money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's ridiculously expensive. I mean, not expensive. I don't know if it's expensive.
Heavy.
It's heavy. It's heavy, very heavy.
Yeah.
It's not really for
portable barbecue.
No, you guys lug that thing around like it's, like like one of those little Weber mini grills or something.
Well, yeah, the green egg's been to the military vehicle gatherings
Yeah.
on numerous occasions. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No one wants to. I remember when we were doing that thing, and it came time to pack that up. I was helping,
Mhm.
right? I was helping the whole time. When it came time to pack that up, I was like, I'm out of here.
I'll go do something
Yeah,
else.
I'm not putting that on anything.
Yeah.
So it is heavy. It's DCG 44s. I'm just going to go to questions, Walter, if you see any. But I
Okay.
scroll back, so I'm just going to try to hit all the questions for the folks out there, answer stuff. Since it's Monday, we usually do this anyway. DCG 44s. Hank, when can we expect to see the Kimber Micro 9 video?
There's a micro video.
Yeah, remember when, I forgot when it was we were shooting. I'm trying to remember who was here. I can't remember if it might have been Richard Hoffman was here. With shout out to Richard Hoffman. I did speak with him today. He's doing all right, but I think in a couple of weeks he has to do chemo. So,
Oh dear.
but he's trying to get his strength back. But I think it's when he was out there. So I had a Micro 9. Remember a Kimbo Micro 9 that a friend lent me because they wanted to see if it would run the Fort Scott munitions 9mm. Yeah. So, which it does, and we shot a quick video on that, and that'll be up at some point. I did give the gun back to him, but I could get it whenever I want to, and I didn't realize that so many people were going to be interested in that.
No, yeah.
So, I did a quick video, because, everyone worries about that, Walter. Like, Kimbers, I think, some Kimbers have to be broken in, but we didn't have that issue with that gun.
It shot fine, yeah.
Yeah. Typically, I've shot a bunch of Micro 9s before. They're usually fine. I've never...
Oh, I think I'm remembering that gun now. It was kind of a handful as far as recoil goes.
Yeah, because it's just it's small and metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing really to absorb the what you call it in there.
the recoil impulse.
Yeah, the recoil impulse, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah, this is one of the things I like about polymer. Right? Like if you want a pocket pistol, now typically if something happens, you're not going to feel that recoil.
No, it's not even going to be.
Yeah. But if you're training, you're going to feel it. So then you might not carry it, or you might not train as much. Because, okay, so you know how everyone says you should get that ultra lightweight Smith and what's the Smith and Wesson revolver? Is it Airlight?
Scandium.
Yeah, the super lightweight revolver from Smith and Wesson. I think you can get it in a bunch of different calibers.
Yeah.
So a lot of people recommend that women carry that, right? There's a lot of guys that carry it as a backup to their gun. I think Reed from Valor Ridge does.
Oh, okay.
He carries some kind of revolver, not necessarily that. Here's the problem with that. You get your wife a 38 version of that, and this super lightweight.
Ow!
The first time she shoots that gun in practice will be the last time she practices with that gun.
Probably, yeah.
And she might not carry it. So this is the thing, like...
Yeah, I think they call it scandium frame, and the cylinder was titanium or something like that. Mm-hmm. They got a really, really lightweight one.
Yeah. So, let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any other... Shout out to Randy Peacock. He's out there. This is how far back I am. Richard Maunder, also shout out to him in England. Shout out to all the people listening to us in England and India and all over the world.
Yeah,
that's really very cool. Yeah. Lola is out there. Yeah, there are people listening to us on the audio side of this all over the world, Walter.
That's cool. Hey, if anybody's in Iceland, that volcano is rocking, man. I've been watching that it's like hypnotizing.
Can we...
I put it... Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, can we roll this in? Let me see if I can find it while you're talking about it.
I started watching it yesterday morning when I heard about it, and it has grown substantially since.
Yeah. What was the search term for that again? Finland?
Iceland.
Iceland. Same place.
Yeah. Maybe
Iceland, volcano.
Yeah, live feed or simulcast or whatever you want to say.
Yeah,
it's on.
Let's see if we can find it.
The video feed is from .ru.is. That's the Icelandic National Broadcast.
Oh, that's where. Okay, let's see if this is Oh, yeah, here it goes. Yeah, yeah. RUV or something like that. Yeah, here it goes.
Yeah, ruv.is.
Yeah, let's see if we're getting it to load here. Come on, phone, internet. I know right now we're just using extra megabytes trying to get this thing to load, and everyone's just looking at a blank screen here, and it's not. Oh, come on, load. What is the
Oh,
deal?
there's the blank screen. I see it. Oh,
Yeah,
there
it's
it
not.
is. There it is. Oh, there's you scrolling through
Yeah, it's
the
not
choices.
loading. It's not loading. It's not loading. Let me hit it again. See if it'll load. No, uh, still not loading.
Hmm.
Okay, we're gonna have to go back to our
Yeah,
regularly scheduled thing here.
broadcast. Yeah.
If it loads, I'll let you guys know. I think probably everyone's trying to get on there. But go ahead, Walt. Let me see.
No, but
Maybe we
once
can't
like
go
I
to
said,
the
once I
live
heard
feed.
about it, I started watching it, and to me, it's kind of I could hear it rumbling in the background, and I watch it, and it's just like it's actually soothing. I think if there's
Mhm.
such a thing, that's nature at its.
It's
That's like that
yeah.
when you see that 200 or 300 car freight train go by, and you think, man, that's awesome power. Look at all that power. And then when you see a volcano, you go, oh fuck, that's how the world started. The whole planet, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Let me see if this
cool
BBC
stuff.
News thing will load of it, because that one surely would not load.
Claptrap says volcanoes are flat.
Yeah. Okay.
I got
Yeah.
your flat volcano right here.
Yeah. So let's let's see if we can get. This is from the news. This is from the BBC News of it. So this is when it was very very active at night. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like fire, right? It's like looking at fire.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. But we're not gonna get a very good picture here because honestly we're broadcasting and all that.
Right.
So yeah, we're not gonna get that coming through super clear or anything.
Oh, is Richard Monder saying the one in Italy? Is that Vesuvius? Is Vesuvius rumbling in Italy?
I don't know. Is that what Monder is saying?
Yeah, that's what Monder's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people are crazy that live at the base of Mount Vesuvius,
Yeah.
because that thing will blow up again. So
Yeah.
uh,
Let's see
oh,
here. We'll come back to that. If I could get a live thing, we'll come back. John Parsons says, "Hi Lola, does Hank let you drive the Beyond? Just asking for a friend." Huh. I let Lola drive that one time. And
so
one time is all.
I've
I
been
would let
attempted.
Lola drive it more, Walter, if Lola didn't forget stuff all the time.
Forget what?
So whenever we go someplace, which we've been away for a week,
Right.
and stuff gets plugged in, whatever, you take things out and all that. Lola's
Right.
always forgetting something. She's never like the window. She's always in a rush.
Oh.
Then the window's not closed, or the fan is on, or you can't drive until you become responsible. And you understand that there's no rushing when it comes to like RVs and boats and stuff like that. So
Well, most of these people you've been hanging out that do the RVs are retired.
hmm
They ain't in no hurry anyways. So
yeah, yeah, true. That's true. But you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. So for example, what if you have like one of those power cables plugged in?
and you yank and you take off with it
You rip
attached.
the whole thing out.
Oh, you won't be the first one that's done it.
uh,
You won't be the first one to go back to the RV dealership with your shore power plug all ripped out of the side of the vehicle. I can guarantee you
mm.
that. No.
I don't know if that's covered under the
that's
yeah.
not that's not warranty. No.
Yeah, I don't know if that's covered under there. So lots of people, I think, who was it? Night Train said he bought a couple of boxes of Barnauls. Edward Andrews says Barnauls 300 Blackout GTG, good to go. There you go. I'm still trying to go through this. I want to scroll down and get to what's going on now. Let's
Um,
see. Go
I've
ahead.
noticed with some of the distributors with ammo, they're bundling ammo and guns,
Mm,
trying to get. To me, that's kind of an indication things are slowing down.
yeah.
So, and
Hmm.
some of the distributors might get stuck with a lot of overpriced ammo.
Right. Well,
So,
then you know what happens. We got to bring the prices down.
put it on sale, baby.
Bring the
Yeah,
prices down. Yeah. If the ammo rush is over and it's finally starting to get out there,
yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But still do not overpay for ammo.
No. And the way you're going to bring ammo prices down is by not paying, overpaying. Make them folks that have been charging way too much come back down to earth.
Yes.
A little. So,
yeah. So Stanley Walnuts here has a question. I'm going to throw up here, Walter. And I'll read it for you. This goes back a little bit, but we'll get to it. Since Stanley Walnut says, I hope you and others who went to the sawmill gave PSA a ration of, and then there's like a bunch of, like it says S percentage $sign, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm assuming he's saying shiznit for all the vaporware they've been BSing people about, Dagger, Jackal, MP5, etc. You got an opinion on that, Walt, before I speak on it?
Yeah, I mean, current times are not the time to be working on projects when you can be making the stuff you make and sell it as fast as you make it. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, yes, if they had a parts for 100 daggers sitting or jaggers or whatever, or 1,000 of them, they could put them together and sell them. But you don't want to put junk out there that's not working right.
Yeah. Well, so you don't want to put junk out there if you're a company, right?
Right.
Because I'm sure there's influencers, social media people, guys out there who will be happy to jump all over you if you put some junk out there and it doesn't work, and get some extra views and
and
extra
get the drama going. Because a lot of influencers are drama queens.
Right.
Even though they say they're not, they are.
Yeah. Human beings. I think human beings like drama, right? You know why? I'll tell you why, Walt. Here's my theory on this. So if you go back to the caveman days, who knows when that was? 5-6 million years ago? I don't know. Whatever. Right? If you go, I don't know. I don't think there was any people around there. I don't know how old are actually human beings. I think they found some pre-man going back to like 5 million, 6 million years, right? But if you go back to the olden days, or whatever we were when we were an amoeba, when we were a fish, and we were fully using our gills, right? There were sharks trying to eat us. Even if you were a shark, there was some dinosaur shark trying to eat you, right? If you were an ape, I don't know, some people out there might not believe in evolution. There were other apes trying to eat you, or other creatures. Cavemen, there was the saber-toothed tigers trying to eat them. Right? Something was always trying to eat us or destroy us, right? Drag off our babies in the night. And so that was enough to keep our adrenaline going. And even up until, if you think about like your dad, your granddad, my father, my grandfather, those mofos didn't have no time for machined, made up drama BS.
No. Life was drama, no.
They had to do this thing called work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They worked all the time, or if they were home, they were working on stuff, fixing up things, building things, feeding children, making babies.
Yeah.
So, but us, man, we apparently have nothing to do. Some of us.
Some people don't have anything to do. If you look at the crap they look at on the internet, you'll know they don't have anything to do. I mean, look. Every once in a while, I hit the trending button on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I see what's trending, and I go, no wonder these people are so effing stupid. If
you look at what the world is concerned about, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing stuff and I think, well, here, you make some content that's kind of cool and informative, and they get 1,000 views, and you got some coochie mama on there shaking her ass around. And it don't even have a really good ass either, by the way. Just a big one.
Yeah.
And she's got 2 million views or something, and it's like.
Personally, Walter, I am anti-flat asses.
Well,
all the big booty. Can we give like some respect to all the big booty ladies out there?
No, I ain't talking about.
No, I'm just saying. When we're wasting our time.
Then there's back porches. I don't want no chick with a back porch. You know what I'm saying?
when we're wasting
with a green egg parked on the backside
Yeah.
of a belt there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when we're wasting our time looking at booties, can we get some good booties?
Thank you.
I mean, prime booties
You know,
only.
there's this advertisement for these new leggings they're selling on Facebook and all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
And of course, all the girls in these ads that put these leggings on got a nice booty no matter what they put on.
Right.
But they say it makes your butt look better, your booty look better. I said, well, if you ain't got no booty or no butt anyways to begin with, it ain't gonna make it look any better. It's like,
Yeah, exactly. And dudes, by the way, you shouldn't have a booty. Dudes should not have booties.
Yeah.
Or booty implants. Or if you naturally got one, whatever, dude.
Well,
but that's not how nature works.
No.
Yeah.
It ain't natural.
No, that's not how nature works. So look, let me answer this because I was out at the sawmill and I saw the PSA guys and I did some stuff with them. And the videos are going up there. There's several videos that went up on YouTube if you guys want to look at that. So the idea of vaporware, right? This comes up a lot with Keltec and stuff like that. I don't think that any of this is vaporware really when it comes to PSA. The thing that PSA did recently that I think put them over the edge with a lot of people is that the last SHOT Show ever, it's probably going to be the last one. What was that, Walt? Was that 2020 SHOT Show?
I don't remember back that way. Back a couple of years ago.
Back in 2020, when there was SHOT Show, they came out with like 30-something things, Walt.
Yeah, that was too much all at one time.
Yeah, so that's clearly on them. They came out with 30-something things, and I believe that if they showed us 30-something things, they're developing 90-something things.
Well, yeah, I don't think a lot of people understand when they show you this new gun and they say, oh yeah, it's blah 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 blah. If one little thing, like one little part, like with the pistol, like when they came out with the pistol, it had one little issue, and I guess they had to stop messing with it, or fix the issue. It takes time. It just doesn't happen overnight. So
for something new to get out there to you, it takes. They were probably developing that for a year before they even announced it. Now the way that shows work for people that you guys should know this happens in the car world. It happens in the tech, in all kinds of tech or whatever, right? Yeah. People announce things before it happens. Look, we're already thinking about who the hell's running for president 3 years from now.
Well, we got to. Oh my God, we have to.
Yeah,
you see that,
but still, it's in the nature. You got to put this out before it happens, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, my significant other says don't say anything about that until you're ready to start shipping them. So
yeah,
because people do the same thing. They're like, oh, is it ready? When we gonna get? Can I get on the list? Can I give you a deposit?
Where's the Hank Strange lowers?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a whole nother subject too, by the way.
It is. Oh, okay.
Well, they were supposed to be done last week, but that didn't happen. So.
Oh, okay, they're not done yet.
The laser engraving.
Why, Walter? It's vaporware.
Yeah.
You can't. It's lowers.
Yeah, you can imagine? We're only talking about maybe like 50 more things to do, and then PSA might have 5,000 to make.
Right,
that's all. And so
yeah, and right now we're in. So first of all, I would say there's massive expansion going on at PSA in particular. So this is one of the PSA. I think is one of the biggest companies in the firearm industry in America, and I don't think people realize that. They're probably at least. They're the in terms of size, they're top 3, if not number 1 in that.
Well, all the various everybody doesn't know about all their different manufacturing businesses they have in addition to just the PSA brand.
Yeah, and they don't want everyone to know all the different things.
Well, and I get that. I get that completely. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the thing I would say is that they're working on all those things. They're developing it. Like you said, Walter, the dagger, the pistol, if there was a problem with something there and then they put it out, it's detrimental to them to put that gun out. So
and for like some folks still remember PSA a little earlier when there was some issues with their things, that never gets out of their mind. It's never gone.
Well, you definitely don't want to put out a gun knowing there's a problem with it. Why would you want to do that?
R51 Remington?
Yeah, exactly. This is why Remington had to be broken up and PSA wound up buying some of it. So, I just think that people just need to be patient. You don't want to do that. And there's tons of guns out there. If you're waiting, Walther has the PDP is out there.
There's guns all over the place. I just got a couple more.
Yeah. There's other guns out there. I would like to see the dagger also, but like I'm personally not in control of that.
Nope.
And I don't know when they're going to do it, and they're going to do it when everything is right.
Right.
So far as they could see. And there still might be a problem when they put it out there, but if they could see a problem, they're not going to put it out there. They would want to make sure that problem is hit. And now, so a lot of people say that they're producing stuff or they're putting out things and they don't really exist because when people go to buy it, it's not available. The truth about that is that they're making all these things, but people are buying everything that they make. And the number of people wanting to buy the stuff they make is so high that that's why, Walter, we've tried it, right? We've tried to buy stuff when it comes out on PSA. We can't get it either.
I sat on the stupid internet for an hour before that the first dagger offering came out, and their system crashed, or their subsite crashed when they went. Yeah.
So, and what happened there, I think, is people did buy the daggers. They didn't get delivered to them because there was this problem. And then PSA said to the people, if you want your money, we'll give you your money back. If you're willing to wait, when we correct this, you'll get your dagger and probably something extra on it. And then once those get out there and they're working and, we can see everything's going fine, then it just becomes a waiting game because I can't really think from me seeing what these guys produce. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of SKUs that they're producing, and their system, and this is all from them coming on the show in the past, their system tells them what's in high demand. And then they manufacture those things. The things that people are buying a lot of, they make and they sell them to people. So everyone just has to wait for it. The Jackal was at the sawmill. And I did shoot it, and that Lola should be turning that video on soon. So that's not, I think it's in pre-production, but there were a couple of them there, and they're shooting them right now, which, like companies do, they probably have to put a certain amount of rounds through all those guns, see if something breaks, what's wrong with this or that, fix it, or figure out what's the right way to go with that, or whatever it is, before we see it. But the Jackal's still in production, and it's coming out. So, and from what I hear now, it's coming out in a few months. So, and the dagger might be out sooner than that. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had any problem getting materials for what I make, but I did hear from one of the local Alro, they're a distributor of metals all over the country, and 17.4 stainless and one of the other grades of steel, he said was a little hard to get right now, because a lot of people use it making gun stuff. That's what he told me. So, but we don't use either one of them, so I didn't have any problem. So.
Oh, okay. The other thing I would say, so the MP5.
Well,
they didn't even want to talk about the MP5, so I'll just tell you guys.
Well, let's. Okay, right. So, let's do things in order of. They have an order of importance, I'm sure, and an order of completion. When how things are closer to being completed and ready to, and that's probably down the stack a while, and they're not worried about it at this point.
Yeah, but so for example, that the Century MP5 that's coming out, that's going to be $3,000 or something. But you know why, Walt? It's not cheap or easy to make MP5s, is it? Didn't we had this discussion? We have a video.
No, but they're not making it, so. That's
well, Century's not making it, but there's a whole thing going on there where there was a company. So I guess Zenith is not getting them because this is the company that was making it for Zenith. So somehow that whole contract probably went sour. Drama.
Oh, there's lots of drama with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Zenith isn't getting them. Century's getting them, but they're still getting made in another country, and then they have to somehow work their way over here, and they're not easy to make, and they're in high demand, obviously.
Right now, the $3,000 price is due to the current conditions.
Situation. Yeah.
Right.
So that might change.
if and when things calm down, they won't be able to pull 3,000 for them because you can get an HK for 3,000.
Yeah.
Or close to that. So
Yes.
why would you buy a Turkish knockoff?
Right.
I mean, they're fine.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
But even the American version of that gun is not going to be easy to make. I'm sorry. If it's a 9mm AR carbine, easy to make. Relatively, I couldn't make one, but I could assemble one.
There are
people think because they could assemble stuff, it's easy to make the stuff.
There's people in this country that already make all the parts. If you want to buy all the parts, there's people that make bolts, bolt heads, barrel extensions, barrels. I mean, of course, you have to get all that in one place, and that takes money too. That costs money also. So, and then you don't know the quality of this and the quality of that, and how the two are going to live together, and make sweet little bullet noises and stuff. So, yeah, and it's not an easy process, And the MP5 is also welded together too, so you have to have your welding processes all working right. If you're manually welding, you got to have people that really know how to weld. Not this is not Harbor Freight MIG welding stuff. This is I don't know if HK does it with robots or what, but anyhow,
Yeah. The production, obviously the production on these guns and then in other countries, look, I don't know how Turkey is, but I know there's other countries where it's ridiculous to even have production facilities. Germany, for example, is very... Tesla's building a gigafactory in Germany, right? They had to pay like $500 million or some ridiculous number to Germany just in case Germany they're already building the gigafactory. They've already bought land, cleared the land, factory is in the process of being built. Here's why they had to give the money, Walt, because if Germany decides that they don't want you to have that building, they want you to give them money so they could tear all that back down and replant the trees.
Yeah, well, Germany also has laws about, say, like all of a sudden they build the gigafactory or whatever it is, and they're going along, and all of a sudden, like in this country, we're closing tomorrow. We can't do this anymore. You can't do that over there. You have to pay the people for X amount of time, and they have to get X amount of holiday per year and all this stuff, and it's like, you think it's bad over here, it's even worse over there.
Yeah, and I don't know how Turkey is. Turkey could be easy, but still we're talking about politics. If you are going to get a gun that, let's say, and I don't know anyone at Zenith, you might, I don't know, but and I'm not trying to offend anyone over there, but let's say, and I'm just assuming the drama here, that there was some beef, but Zenith was selling that gun here for what, $2,200 or something?
No, back before all this stuff started. No, they were $1,600, $1,700, $1,800.
Okay, so 16, 17, 18. So now you're buying that out from under them. You got to pay more for that. Plus the times that we're in, that the things are in high demand, and there's all this guns, like the gun apocalypse or whatever's going on's happening. It's all of that's going to boost up prices.
Yeah.
And you have to get it out of that country. You have to get it shipped out of that country and then received into this country. And if you go look at the ports, like in California and other places where no one's coming to work. So over the week, we went to a McDonald's. I guess on Saturday, we went to the Florida carry thing in Ocala. And Lola and I, we were there. We stayed like in a Lowe's parking lot, right? Because we drove past our house, but I didn't want to drive back home, even though the boys were like, "Where are you people? What's happening with you guys?" Because they didn't see us in a week, right? So we drove past the house because I said, if I go home now, and this was literally 3 o'clock in the morning, we would have gotten there or gotten to our house. If we would have gone home, we're not waking up to get to that event at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, okay, let's go to park in the Lowe's parking lot. So then when we woke up and brush our teeth, all that, handled stuff or whatever, then we went to McDonald's, right? So this van was too big to go to the drive-thru. Yeah. So we tried to go in the McDonald's, and people were like, oh no one could come in here. And I'm like, why can't people come in here? This is in the villages. Okay, that's
Oh,
if you're outside of Florida
yeah.
and you don't know, the Village is basically a massive city. Like what is it? Like 60 square miles or some craziness that belongs
Retirement
to the
stuff.
old people. Yeah. So
They're all scared. They're all scared they're going to get the COVID.
well, so no, but here was the problem. The McDonald's people told us they couldn't hire anyone. No one wanted a job working at McDonald's, so they don't have anyone to actually serve people in the store. And it was everyone, so everyone's in the drive-through. So Lola and I had to stand there for a while until they took pity on us, so we can get like some hot chocolate and some
Yeah.
pancakes from McDonald's to have breakfast. Because no one wants a job. And you know who tried to tell them when they were trying to shoo us out? There was an old lady who saw us trying to like come in there, and she was like, "No, these people's vehicle's way too big." So there was an old lady. She's the only person willing to work there, and then the women who was like maybe 2 or 3 women were actually in there working because nobody wants a job now, Walter.
I don't believe that completely, and nobody doesn't want a job now. A lot of these people are so brainwashed with the whole COVID thing.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to
But
go out.
I've been the McDonald's by us is you can walk into McDonald's here. You
Yeah,
know, I mean,
but there's a
uh,
lot of places that cannot get people to work there. I've seen it. It's not just
well,
there. I've seen it all over.
well,
And we're in
what
Florida, which is not as bad as other places.
what happened to the kiosk?
Yeah, there wasn't. This place hasn't gotten a kiosk yet for you to. Don't worry, McDonald's is working on it.
Well,
There'll
but
be
think
a
about
kiosk in every McDonald's when that
well,
stupid
but
$15 an hour kicks in here in Florida.
the kiosk is the biggest transmitter of bacteria and stuff. You think of everybody's touching. And where else were you touching before you touched
You
the
know what? We
kiosk?
have to stop even going to McDonald's and all these things. Which I mean, granted, I did it, but we do it out of convenience.
Uh,
You
you
know.
know,
It's gonna get bad, Walt. It's gonna get bad. Well, I mean, I guess
well,
you could use your phone. You could always use your phone and order, and then a robot will
yeah,
roll out. I don't know.
but you can't drive to the drive-through anyways with
No,
the
I can't.
and you don't even have a big party bus either. I mean,
No,
like a ginormous thing. You're a little one.
it's too tall. Those McDonald's things are 9 foot, and this
Yeah,
thing
they
is
got
like
a
10 feet something.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
think it's
well.
like 10.2 or some craziness like
Mm.
that. So yeah, you have to actually, God forbid, you got to get out and get on your feet and walk. It's good exercise.
Yeah.
It's good exercise. I don't mind doing it, but
Well, that I guess you weren't prepared, were you? Hmm.
no, you know what? We need to carry in the future hot chocolate in the RV.
You can
So,
have a lifetime supply in that thing stashed in a crack in a crevice, and
yeah, yeah,
you could stuff that flamingo pillow full of hot chocolate,
right.
and
The flamingo that no one wants. The people from the Camp Flamingo don't want the flamingo. That's so sad. This poor
well,
flamingo.
it's I don't know how you describe it, but that's not what it's about, so to
Okay.
speak. So
Oh, well, I guess
yeah,
it's a violation. No one.
yeah. Well,
Peggy wouldn't even respond to me. It was so bad. Yeah,
I,
for once, and Peggy always responds to me for whatever reason, even
I,
if she's mad at me.
some of
She'll,
the some of the other wives of the male Camp Flamingo people are more pink flamingo-y,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's
No, not
it's
Peggy.
we don't really push pink flamingo-y in Camp
Oh,
Flamingo.
but I'm keeping these. When you
Oh
guys see
yeah,
me, the next time I'm
oh
doing Camp Flamingo, these will
you'll
be
be in
here.
your oh yeah they'll be in yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's get to this question because Kiaski
Okay.
was asking it. I don't want to. I know
Yeah.
he wants to get this answered. And we'll talk about. We'll get to other things because I'm just trying to catch up here. By the way, just smash the thumbs ups for everyone who's out there hanging out with us, listening.
Oh,
If you guys have questions or things you want to talk about, we'll do it here. Kiaski, here's his question that he asked several times.
yeah.
Since Hank is a 702 SOT, do you all have to do the form 720 quarterly excise tax trying to figure it out so I can get my
No.
EIN? So there you go. Walter said no. What's the deal with
Okay.
that,
Well,
Walt?
excise tax. You can manufacture 50 firearms up to
Hmm.
50 firearms a year without paying any excise tax. Every manufacturer, like Smith and Wesson, Colt, all like big ones, they pay excise tax because they make way over 50. a PSA. So it's 11% on every firearm.
Yeah.
Now
So and
you
we
can
and
pay.
Lola and I do not manufacture firearms. Walter
Right,
does. So this
right.
would not apply to us. So go ahead, Walt.
I try to keep it under that just so I don't have to. Now, if you make
Mm-hmm.
51,
Mm-hmm.
you have to pay it on the 50 before that too.
Oh, so if you go over,
You got to pay it all.
you gotta play. Yeah. So small guys like yourself are not even trying to get into that, right?
Well, I try to avoid it at all costs.
Is that for what? Is it all for like for each individual thing, or for all the guns you make?
Each say like you make $1,000 rifle. Um, there's certain things you can take off the rifle to lower the excise tax.
Mm-hmm.
Parts like hand guards and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's for each one.
So what I'm
So
saying is, let's say you make 3 different kinds of rifles.
they'll at three different price points and three
Yeah.
different.
So is it like each rifle you get to do 49 of them before you get to that, or if all
No,
those three
no, no.
rifles add up to 50 rifles, you're in the
Right,
soup? Okay.
right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. NFA
Mm-hmm.
stuff I think is exempt from that because you pay there's the end person pays I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that problem because we've never made 50
Mm-hmm.
NFA things in 1 year. Well, and you have to, and that's not just make it, but transfer it into commerce.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, no, that's well, you pay under 50, nothing. Over 50, you pay for it all. Excise tax, 11%. So,
Yeah.
like I said, try to avoid that at all costs. But
Yeah.
and what we're doing right now is actually not the upper, even though it's serial number, is not a complete firearm. So there's no excise tax on that.
There's none in that. Okay. Yeah.
Lowers. If you sell lowers,
That's not a complete.
there's no
Yeah.
excise
What's
tax
this
on
one
lowers.
you got there? Is that one you bought, or that's?
Oh, yeah, this is one that was made by Mag Tactical, which now is owned by Fostech.
Oh,
That's
that's
magnesium.
magnesium. Ooh,
Yeah,
sexy,
yeah.
sexy.
Anybody out there? Is not,
you owe me a magnesium upper. I need
yeah,
a
I still have
magnesium
it. I
upper
have it.
from
I
you.
have it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Anybody
mean,
in
you
the,
don't owe it to me. You don't owe it to me technically, but
Oh, you owe me $300, by the way, too.
yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
And I owe that to somebody
I
else.
spent it on pillows.
Oh, you got took, man. You got took.
No, I didn't.
Did that pillow come with a gold chain or something too? Or what? I mean,
It's stuffed with dollar bills, yo. Dollar bills. Trump money is stuffed in there.
some of that printed Trump money they were handing out. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Flying Rich says, Hank, you look like you're in some old lady's parlor. And then he says, the thumbs down is for the pillow.
Oh, there is a thumbs down.
Yeah. No, that's just from our guaranteed haters that we get or whatever. It's all good. Either way, you smash the thumbs ups, the thumbs down. It's all activity for YouTube, for the algorithm. And the algorithm thinks, oh, this is awesome. People hate. You know, the videos that do the best have the same amount of thumbs downs as thumbs ups. Sometimes more. If you have like a crap ton of thumbs downs, YouTube gives that more weight because they're like, oh, a lot of people really hate this, so they're actually looking to really hate versus like people who are just like, oh, this guy's awesome, I'm gonna smash thumbs up on anything he does. So so you're helping me when your thumbs downs. It doesn't matter. But thumbs ups, thumbs downs, it's all good.
Good. Yep.
Yeah. Lola wants to know who's hating on the pillows. The pillows are my idea, but I thought it was I was like, oh, that's cute. It's like, it's very gypsy-ish. It's very gypsy-like, and yeah.
And I just
obviously it was a fail. Obviously it was a fail. This is what happens when I go to Bed Bath Beyond without Lola. Right? This is what happens. Anytime I spend unauthorized money. Stanley Walnut says, Lola, nice pillows. Do you get a free bowl of soup when you buy one? Oh my God, you guys are ridiculous. Oh boy. Flying Rich says, I'll pay to see Hank wear the pillow like Flavor Flav. Oh, like a chain? Like a chain like that? That's, you know what? I bet you these pillows sell out all over the world. Well, actually, Bed Bath Beyond was discontinuing them or something.
Imagine that.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. I know. I get it.
It's okay.
All the hate in the world is coming out there. Shout out to Boss Hog out there. Yeah. So what is it? What were you trying to say something there, Walt? Before I go on to any other questions or things that people want to get onto?
No, I was just. Oh, somebody was asking. Len Holt was asking a question. Len Holt. I'm going on. Include then press. Oh, go. That just reminded me about something completely different. What I just said.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one of those, the new binary triggers. A customer of ours has one.
Mm-hmm.
OMG.
Really? Say this again.
That new binary trigger that's out, the one that.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it. He has one.
Uh-huh.
He showed me video of him running it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to figure out, is this a good way or a bad, like, OMG?
It sounds like an MG without even.
Yeah.
There's no pause. There's no tripping of the RPMs and changing RPMs. I was like, and he was shooting it with a M4, and I was like, holy cow, that thing runs just like my 16.
Yeah.
So.
You know what? That's what was in the video. The video that's out there, when I was looking at that video, I was like, did they dub the sound over on this?
Oh, it ain't dubbing.
Apparently
it's a
not.
Real thing.
Apparently.
Okay. I just like, I looked at him and he looked at me and he goes,
you might want to, that might want to go into the nice cylinder that gets buried. Because if you want to predict.
He paid $800 for it too.
800? No.
People were buying those for $4 something and taking them to the gun show and selling them for $12.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me tell you guys something right here. That's probably something that you're going to be getting visited by the ATF because of.
That thing was a freaking
that's not what I want. I think everyone should have machine guns.
Yeah, just regular machine guns.
But if I was to sit here and make a prediction, I would predict that some people are going to be getting visited by the ATF soon. So C4 Defense has this question. Shout out to him, Sarge. It says, so if you sell uppers and lowers separate, does the excise tax still apply?
No. And if you don't physically, well, first thing, you don't. Okay, you're technically not supposed to sell them in the same, like. If you come in, I want to get that upper and that lower, and okay, yeah, I'll do it for you, and you're not. That's not supposed to happen. But as soon as you mate those two together, excise tax, technically.
Okay, because that would constitute a firearm.
That's the manufacturing. When you actually that's when the manufacturing part's done. Now, if the customer does it, that's no problem. They can do whatever they want. Yeah. But as a manufacturer, as soon as you put the upper to lower, boom. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like how we were talking about the whole thing with these FOAC people who don't like the 80%ers and all that. By the way, they didn't back off of that, but the company that was running the shows backed off of that requirement.
Oh, they did?
Or that thing saying, yeah, they backed off saying that they can't sell them at the shows or whatever. So that's good. That's good.
Maybe they got a little bit of pressure.
Yeah. But the FOAC people are all pissed off, and they said that the quote-unquote social media people are lying about them.
Or about them going after...
Yeah, I don't think we lied about anyone. We used their own statements. I mean, John Crump literally recorded the guy verifying what he said.
Maybe they felt a little hate also.
Well, I mean...
Hate? Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let me get to this. So I see that Rod Mills is out there. Scorched Earth Firearms Training LLC. He says, Hank, I saw an Indian dude that looked like you over the weekend. Oh, congratulations to you. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Bless your little pea-picking heart there.
Probably one of my people, though. Probably one of my people. You know what? I'm going to tell you this, Walter. True story.
Yes,
at the gathering at the Sawmill event.
Yeah, tell us about that. Yes.
It was cool. It was actually cool. I hope they do it again next year. I hope it gets bigger and better. There was one day, so this went from it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think.
You had a weather stoppage too,
Yeah,
didn't you?
on Thursday there was supposed to be like tornadoes and all kinds of stuff. So they didn't do it that day, but Lola and I were camping out there, so we didn't have anywhere to go. We were just gonna ride out the tornado.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
but
That's a good video.
yeah, or whatever, I guess. You know, but actually there wasn't any kind of thing. It was actually a really nice day. So we wound up making at least one video, and doing some running around and stuff like that. So and then we did all the stuff on Friday, but I got a couple of videos out there which are going up there. But it was pretty cool. So I was Vertex was this is in relation to Rod Mills having met an Indian person who looks like me, because in his wildly traveled life, where he's traveled all the corners of Jacksonville, he's never come across. I'm just teasing. I'm just messing with Rod Mills right now. He's never come across an Indian guy that looks like me before, and so he has now. But so Vertex was at the thing. You know Vertex, right? You know the company Vertex? They make clothing. They make like tactical clothing.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they make some pretty good stuff. Have you ever seen my pants? My camo? It's like a green and camo pants that I have, and at the bottom of it, there's literally like mesh. It's kind of like air conditioning.
Okay.
I think
okay.
I've shown that to you before. A lot of times when we're shooting on the range, I'm
right.
wearing that stuff just because, especially when it's hot outside, it keeps like it allows like the mesh down at the bottom of it allows. So anyway, Vertex. I think it's VERTX or something. Let me see if I could pull up a page. I feel like the people out there would know Vertex. Let's see. Let's go into their. Here, I'll share this with everyone. I'll screen capture here and show you guys. So Vertex clothing. They've got a whole new line for the ladies now that's out there. Right? They don't pay me or sponsor me or anything like that. So anyway, they make a bunch of stuff, bags, all that. They've got clothing. They've got like, let me see if I can find the pants, the kind of pants that I have with the one with the mesh thing in it. I gotta look through. Oh, they got jeans. Is that jeans now or whatever? Anyway, so they have a lot of that stuff, right? So I'm hanging out there. I'm talking to the guys or whatever, and I actually took a picture of this guy. So hopefully he's not mad at me showing this. So I'm gonna show. Oh damn it! I can't roll this in because this thing won't accept it. So let's see if I can zoom in. So here I'll show you guys that gentleman right there. His name is Ron. Okay, I was talking to him. He works at Vertex. So we're talking. Like days in the show, we're talking and stuff like that, and I had a feeling that this guy and myself had something in common. So at the end of the show, we're talking, and I was like, "Dude, where are you from?" And he tells me, "Where do you think he says he's from?"
For Rockaway.
No, Guyana.
Oh.
He says he's from Guyana, and I was like, "Really?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, where are you from?" I was like, "I'm from Guyana." He was like, "Were you actually born there?" I was like, "Yeah, I was born there." So I said, "Were you actually born there?" He's like, "Yeah, I was born there." And he was like, "Wow, I've never seen another Guyanese guy in the whole gun industry." You know? So I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm the biggest one." You know? I'm the king of all the Guyanese people.
Coming to America 3.
Yeah, exactly. So, and he's Indian. And I was telling him, I was like, "Yeah, man, we're probably related for all I know." So yeah, Stanley Walnut says Vertex is top notch. John Parsons says my range bag is Vertex. They make a lot of good stuff. So, John Doe says they got a new short that looks nice, but $80. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna, for sure, it's gonna cost a little bit. My triple aught gear jeans that I have 2 pair. Those things cost $200 each. I saw the other day they reissued them because they look like jeans, but they're cargo pants. But all the cargo pockets are really hidden, so it doesn't look like, it just looks like a regular pair of jeans. And they reissued them. I saw they were like $180. Because Lola always wants to buy me more jeans. I'm like, Lola, I only need 2 jeans. That's it. That's all I need. One I'm wearing, the other one I'm not wearing. Every now and then I switch it up.
I haven't been wearing jeans lately too much.
No?
Well, one of the problems here in Florida, for the most part, most of the year, it's too effing hot to wear blue jeans, my opinion.
Well, you're a full-time Floridian. No, did you ever live somewhere else?
Well, when I was little children.
Baby. Oh, okay.
I moved to Florida when I was 7.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yes, yeah.
Yeah, I've been here for half a century.
Right. So you would be like that. I grew up in New York. I wear jeans all the time. It's fine.
Yeah, but my genetic makeup is not Floridian. I'm a up there person, north.
Right. Yeah.
But still, it's just too hot. I mean, I started to wear lighter slacks. We'll say those words are slacks.
Slacks. Yeah.
Slacks.
It's all right. I mean, it's okay. When you start wearing flip-flops like Richard Hughes, then we got problems.
That's not for shooting. No.
It's not for working.
No.
Flip-flops are not for any kind of work-related. You can't wear flip-flops in your shop.
Oh, no. Yeah. I dropped a barrel on my toe a couple of years ago, and that was very painful.
That'll cure you right there. Yeah.
I didn't have the steel toe shoes on that day. It's like, oh, that hurt.
Yeah, steel toes might not help you in certain situations, but or if they get crushed, you're gonna lose your toes.
Oh, you got to cut the boot off your foot.
Yeah. Boss Hog says a pair of Ralph Lauren jeans cost $125 and up. Yeah. I don't know where Ralph Lauren is made, probably in China, but if you're getting good quality American made stuff, you're going to spend money. But if it lasts for, like, I've had those 2 jeans from Triple Aught that I spent $400 for those 2. I've had them for like 4 years.
Yeah. I mean,
so
the better stuff usually does last longer. I mean, it just all depends what you're doing in it, so.
Yeah.
But like I said, my typical summer wear is a pair of shorts. So, and everybody rags on it for shooting in shorts. But hell, I don't care when it's 90 degrees out. I don't give a you're ragging on.
Yeah. Yeah. So people, okay. Armament and Axes is saying, "Holy shit! Everything I'm wearing costs less than $200, not including my pistol."
I just got a $200 pistol.
Let's hold on a second. Okay, everything crashed there for a second. Are we still live out there to the folks? Let us know.
I'm still seeing it online.
Yeah, the software crashed. I don't know what happened, but if you guys can still see us, let us know that we're still here. We were having problems with this software before we started, and we went like an hour and it didn't crash. So let us know if you can see us. I see the chat is still going, so we might have crashed there for like a second. Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't even. I don't think it just barely hiccuped if it did. So.
Yeah. So and then people are talking about wearing shorts, even in the.
Oh, when it's cold.
Yeah. And then someone complained. Yeah. Okay. So talking about the $200 pants thing. Look, honestly, I am very frugal when it comes to clothing. I'm not gonna lie.
To buy $200 pants, they'd have to be something special for me. So
yeah, I'm very frugal when it comes to clothing because so I'll spend money on guns, I'll spend money or anything related to guns. I'll spend money on cars. I'll even spend every now and then some money on watches and stuff like that. Although I don't have like a Baller Rolex or anything like that. But the reason why I spent money on those jeans, Walter, is I used to wear Levi's up until they became super anti-gun.
No, Levi's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd just as soon buy a pair of jeans from Costco. Under $20 kind of jeans. So.
Yeah, and then I wanted to. So here's the thing: I didn't want to wear cargo pants and look tactical all the time, right? I wanted to go more gray man and stuff like that. And so what I did was I looked around, and the only people at the time, because now 5.11 has some nice looking jeans. Lola actually bought them, and I didn't like them necessarily. But there's more companies getting into the jeans that look like jeans, but they work like cargo pants in terms of big pockets and hidden pockets and stuff. But at that time, 4 years ago, there wasn't a lot of people, and those freaking things cost $200 each. And trust me, I complained about it, and I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna wear these jeans till I die.
Drive the wheel. Drive that car till the wheels fall off.
If you spent $200 on some pants, Walter, what would you do?
I guess I'd wear, if they were everyday kind of pants, I guess I'd wear them as long as it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are asking me about my $200 pistol.
Yeah. Tell the people. Let's see.
I bought one of the FMK pistols. It's an automatic, kind of looks like a Glock 19, not Glock 19 size.
Mm-hmm.
Polymer lower, striker fired. Like I said, I've been watching them for a while. I've seen them at the SHOT Show. Talked to the guy that owns the company. They used to sell them for as little as $160 when they were on sale, but they had them. This was back in November. Sportsman's Guide, $219, and I said, you know what? I pulled the trigger on it, and it took a. I just got it last week because it was on back order, but shot it in the bullet trap with some regular old steel cased 9mm Russian ammo, and it seems to work. So someday when we get back out shooting again here, which it won't be too long, I'm going to run it through its paces. We might have to put a couple, 3 boxes through it real quick and see how it acts. So,
yeah, we need to get together and get some shooting done out there. By the way, shout out to Razor JB. I see him out there as well. Shout out to all the people joining us. Smash those thumbs ups, guys. 20 more, we get to 100. Thumbs ups, like I said, down, whatever. We do need to do some shooting, Walter.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I got that pistol.
Shooting we need to get done.
I got a new Tokarev, Chinese Tokarev, that I need to go out and compare to some of my other ones.
Yeah.
I shot that in a bullet trap too. It worked fine.
Yeah. You know what I saw at the and I was thinking like this was a fun video. I don't know whether or not the folks out there were able to really see it. But when we shot all the 22s, remember we shot all these 22 pistols? So Taurus was at this show, and Taurus is they have a new president, and they're doing some, Taurus is stepping their game up. And I think we'll see the results of that here pretty soon. But they have, so remember that TX22 that everyone loved? Now there's a TX22 tactical version.
With threaded barrel?
Threaded barrel. Yeah, lightning stuff all over it. It looks pretty good. Did I take a picture?
That was a good running little pistol.
Yeah. Let me see if I have a picture of it, which obviously I can't even share my my pictures on here, but yeah, the TX22. Yeah.
DCG 44S. Yeah, the FMK. Like you said, like I need another pistol. Like I need a hole in my head. I kind of agree with you, but the pistol, the FMK feels really good in my hand, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's they got a little rubber backstrap piece on the back of the frame, but it just fits well, I think. In my opinion.
Here is the new TX22.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, look, it's red dot ready. It's got cutouts and threaded barrel. Yeah, all of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I might have to give me one.
I think so, Walter. We're gonna have,
because like I said, we should have a striker fired pistol shoot off.
Oh, okay.
Well, we could have a striker fired 9mm pistol shoot off.
Okay.
We did something like that already, though, didn't we?
I think we did. I think I don't know if all those guns were striker fired though. Were they? I think so. I think when we did the 9mm thing, they were all. But maybe we can do maybe we can do one like where everything except a Glock.
Well, yeah, everything that's striker fired except Glock. So, for example, the FMK, which I'd show you in a second here, and that AG1, which is made by FMK, that frame that I assembled, they're both Glock 19 size pistols. So that's kind of would be a good
Yeah, Carolina EDC Reviews says TX22 shoot great at the gathering at the sawmill. So,
Yeah, I mean, when we had it at your place, it shot whatever we stuck in it, ammo wise,
yeah,
and that's a good sign for me. So
yeah. Duro Sig says regular TX22 has a threaded barrel. I love it. There you go. Michael Avon says the original TX22 has a threaded barrel. Did it have it? Did
I
what we?
can't remember.
Yeah, I would have to go look at the video.
Yeah, there's probably a video we made that we never put up on the internet. No.
Yeah. Oh, so here's Edward Andrews sending me a picture of his TX22. Every time we talk about a gun, Edward Andrews sends me a picture of it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he's no joke, obviously.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. John Crump is out there. Shout out to John Crump.
Grumpy.
Yeah. DCG44 says TX22 just runs. Yeah, we're gonna have to get one of those. Yeah, we need to get back to doing some of those videos, Walter. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been reluctant to crack open the. I have 9mm, but I don't have like thousands and thousands of rounds of it. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, so listen, we should ask the people who are out there, what did you guys see at the gathering that you want to... Now, all the videos that I've done, I spent the whole day editing those things and getting them up. Other stuff or things that we saw there, I'm going to have to, like, either reach out to those people and get that thing, buy it, you know, like, have it sent to us for T&E, or buy it or borrow it from someone or whatever. There were a lot of people we were talking to about stuff at this event, but what is it out there you guys want to know about? I saw some cool stuff. I didn't get a chance to try those things out. Microtech, I did a video with Microtech. You're familiar, obviously, with Microtech, right, Walter?
of course.
So Microtech has a titanium suppressor out there.
Hmm.
You know, which I thought was very interesting.
Hmm.
And I did a video on that, which is I believe already up. And then and that, by the way, that suppressor was designed by Ray of X-Ray. It's a pretty cool 9mm suppressor, but it's modular. So you can make it shorter, and you could do a couple things with it. You could shoot it on 300 blackout. But here's what I thought was really cool. Check out that Gurkha right there.
Oh, the truck. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Rick from Is Your Six Covered. And Ray and Rick had this Gurkha, and I tried to get them to let me go for a ride in the Gurkha. You know what they did? At the end of the show, they just took off without me. They just snuck out.
They said, Noka, there's a rider.
They're like, I think we've had enough of this show. We're out. And I turned around, I was like, Lola, where did they go? She was like, oh,
they're out of here.
They just, yeah. So they were working real hard at the show. Let's see. So a couple of things here. John Crump gave us $5. He says, Eamon Brown interview is up. He was the guy that convinced Eagle Arms to cancel JSD at the shows. Philly Democratic Republican. No, Democratic rep. That was a misspeak on my part. Okay, so that's probably a good interview that Crump has there. The guy who... That had to be fun. So Edward Andrews, PSA Jackal 300 blackout. Okay. The Jackal, I shot the 5.56. I think the 300 blackout is coming out also. But I shot the 5.56, so I think they're either... I think they're going to put out the 5.56 first, and then put out the 300 blackout. Personally, huh?
That's wise.
Yeah, personally, I want the 300 blackout. So
I know, but they'll sell more 223 guns than they will.
You think so?
300 black.
So you would get the 223
right off the bat, yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah.
That's just me though. You know.
No, I understand. Maybe we'll get the 223 and we'll do something with it.
I mean, I have 300 blackout ammo too, but I don't know. I just...
You want to go 223? Okay.
Yeah, because it's easier to get. Well, it used to be easier to get ammo for, but
yeah.
You know.
Well, it'll happen again. It'll happen.
I
again.
know.
Yeah. Let's see. So, Flying Rich says, Hank, did you see Coda Boy? Coda Boy. Coda Boy. I don't know why. I always want to pronounce that wrong. No, didn't see him. I'm not sure if he was there or not. He could have been there, but I didn't see him. Maybe he just came one day. So we got there like around noon on Tuesday. So maybe we missed each other and we didn't see each other up there. So,
Where did you, speaking of that, you were in your RV. How did that go?
Oh, it was cool. So the everything with the RV was good. The only problem we had out there is like where it was tough to find like very even ground to park where we were parking. So I had to like drive, so like the shower wouldn't completely drain unless I drove somewhere where you can like tip it in. But it was good. I think. Go ahead.
Did they make your vehicle with leveling cylinders?
No,
Is
not
that
in.
an option?
No, it doesn't have it. You'd have to put it on aftermarket.
Okay.
I want to put some level things in here so I can know. So like if I'm parking somewhere, maybe I can have Lola or something. She's like, oh, this looks basically level here, or
Well, that's easy to do. They got magnetic ones you can just hook on.
yeah, yeah. So I need to find something like that. And then so we did have to dump because our gray tank fills up kind of fast showering because we're not used to RV showers the way that goes.
Done.
I was
Soap up. Done.
I was telling Lola about your setup that you had.
Yeah.
Do you remember your setup that you were
Yeah,
doing? So we had to, but there was a place about 20 minutes from there that we went to, and we paid them $10,
Dump.
and they let us dump the gray, we could hook up there and dump and fill up. And so that thing, the lady was like, oh, you can come back here as many times as you want to. So we did that twice.
Oh, cool.
While we were out there, so.
Cool.
Yeah,
when my shower on the last day, it didn't work right.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, the water pump crapped out. So I got to get a new water pump. But
yeah, I remember you were mad. You wanted to burn down all the stuff you built for it and all of that. You were like, I should just throw that whole thing in the fire.
In the fire, yeah. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, Stanley Walnut says, laugh out loud, X-ray, ditch you, Hank. Yeah, no, they were tired. They, I had to, they were like, yeah, you better catch us when we're leaving. But I'm going to catch up. I'm going to actually go out to Microtech and do, I'm going to drive up there to those guys and do something with them. And I bought a Microtech, by the way. So the suppressor is very nice also. I just want to tell people that. The suppressor is nice. I'm going to try to get one. It's a little bit expensive. It's $1,200. But you get a lot for your money. But here's what I did buy. I got a Microtech knife.
Does that go back and forth automatically? Is that like a regular?
Yeah, I don't have it. I think it might be here in the van. It might be in the van because I didn't see it in the house. But yeah, it's basically they call it the quote unquote bounty hunter, but it's if you look at it, it has the Mandalorian paint job.
Yeah, I saw that.
And this is called the money clip, so it's like a little money clip type of thing. So I got that.
Kind of reminds me of my biker knife I bought at the Cabbage Patch.
Oh, the Cabbage Patch. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of short and stubby and.
Yeah. Nice knife to have in your pocket. Did anyone else want to know anything about there? Let's see. I'm trying to go through. Someone was asking about 22. Where's a good place to get 22?
Not a clue.
Yeah, Stanley Walnut says Coda Boy was there. I didn't see him.
Okay,
I did see Rachel
Rachel B?
Yeah, Rachel B. And the first time we both walked past, because she was like, "Oh, yesterday I saw someone I thought it looked like you," and then I was like, "Yeah, I saw someone I thought maybe it was you." But she was there, so
that'd be hard to walk past without noticing.
Yeah,
my opinion.
But it was rainy. Like one of the days, actually both of those days, it was rainy and cold and windy. And everyone had on hats and all kinds of stuff. So it's very easy. Like, I could have seen him and didn't realize that was him. Or he could have seen me and didn't realize it was me. You know, unless you hear me running my big mouth, you know, you probably wouldn't even realize. Elfster says, I want the 5.56 Jackal and AK. Why reload? Why reloading Lake City 5.56 ultra cheap brass and not suppressed? If suppressed, then get the 300 blackout for sure.
Yeah, and the Jackal basically runs on the same, like an AR-180 operating system, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a lot like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot like it. Yeah, I think probably the PSA one's going to be more affordable. They both can use any lower. You can use any lower that you want.
Right.
And PSA has a thing that will go on any lower. But so they did say that in the video that you guys will see out there, I don't know whether it's on or not, but they did say they're going to do 9mm versions. You know, they might do
really?
AK yeah, they're going to some lowers that they have, they'll do, because they have, you know, they have a 9mm lower, they have a AK lower.
Right.
So yeah, they're going to do some different calibers, which would be cool.
Yeah. That would be.
Flying Rich wants to know if I had shore power. No, we use solar power and the generator. And then mostly I have a Jackery 1000 that we run a lot of stuff off of. DCG44 is Hank. Did you see the Cybertruck / trailer combo? No, I haven't seen that. I know there was some, while we were gone, there was some other electric trucks that came out, Walter. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
Yeah. So, Vanessa Kitty wants to know if it's self-leveling. Nope. Let's see. And Motorboater says no outriggers on the Stranger Danger van. No.
Stranger Danger.
Yeah. So shout out to Elfsters. I don't think Elfsters went there to that. So I definitely didn't see him. Brian Quick says Navy shower, get wet, turn off water, then soap up, shampoo up, and rinse off with water. Done. Okay.
That's camping shower too. You know, get nice and wet, get all bubbly, and rinse it off. Get out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked good though. I mean, that thing it was nice and hot. I can't complain. You know, I mean.
Yeah. You gotta. I guess you're used to it because you've been camping.
Well, I mean, okay, at home, do I rush to my showers all the time? If it feels really good and I'm really tired, not necessarily. Mm-hmm. But out there, you know, you'll need. Okay, this is the rule. Here's one jerry can of 5 gallons of water.
Mm-hmm. 5 gallons.
This is your 5 gallons of water. Once it's gone, it's gone.
And I think the van has an 18-gallon fresh water tank.
Okay.
And I think it also. No, I think it has a 25-gallon freshwater tank, but 18 gallons on the gray water and the black water. Yeah, so that's what you get, and then you're filled. You're full.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to get used to that.
5 gallons is plenty of water to take a shower with. I mean.
Yeah, but for me and Lola, 2 days, that's done.
Yeah, you gotta go dump.
Even 4 quick showers, that's done and filled. Washing of hands in there and stuff like that. That's done.
Using the toilet.
Yeah. That's done. So, but they didn't have any actual hookups there that we could use. No. So, but like I said, there was a place that had a hookups like 20 minutes away, and you just pay them $10 and you can go over there. So, let's see. Someone's asking you if that's Damascus steel, Walter. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I needed another knife, like I need another hole in my head. You know, that's the same thing. I'm not a knife collector, but I got a lot of knives.
Okay, Walter. You just said you're not a knife collector.
I
really?
I see something that catches my eye, like I see a bayonet that I don't have. I don't care if I don't have the rifle or not. I see a bayonet that's a decent price and I don't have it, I buy it.
The only thing you have more of than knives is guns. You might have
exactly,
an equal amount of knives to guns.
I don't
It's
know.
close.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's close. So I think that's funny how you're not a knife collector.
I know. Yeah. My pootie knife or whatever. What do we call that knife? A pootie knife? That's
Yeah, butt scraper.
yeah. But yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, bye. Um,
yeah,
yeah. I things are something is different. It catches my eye and I like it. I buy it. I can't explain it. So, um,
yeah.
um, John Voorhees is asking, is there a torque variant that might be hard to get? The Torque Egypt. The Torque Egypt. The Torque Egypt. Only thing different between that and the regular Torque Rev is the grips.
Okay.
They had these molded grips that filled your hand up better than the regular ones. That's the only difference.
Yeah, I see he's
And
asking me about.
yeah, I bought one of those back in the day that was a fixer-upper gun, and I ditched those nasty Torque Egypt grips and put the original ones back on. But that's just my opinion. Some people like them. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. A couple of things here. Jerry Parker says X-Ring is super cool. He gave me a SOCOM Elite, and Rick gave me a Is Your Six Covered hat. They're really nice guys. Cool. Was that at the gathering? Um, let's see. Duro6 says, are you aware of the active shooter situation transpired today? Yeah, that happened right before we went on air.
Where's that at?
Let me see. It was on the news. I was looking at it, and I try to avoid even like getting into conversations about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Right
because you don't
before
know
we
what
go
the
on
really.
air.
You don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
Anybody in the
Of
chat
course
been
they
watching?
would. Go ahead. Go ahead, Walt. Sorry.
Anybody in the chat been watching the volcano? You know?
Yeah. Let us
volcano
know.
in Iceland. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know if you're watching that. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow. I'm sure that those guys, the gun grabbers, will jump all over that. Let's see here. Rodney Brady says FSU exclamation exclamation. I don't know what's going on. FSU win some game. That would be.
Oh, maybe it's basketball. Because
I have no idea. Is it basketball season?
yeah, yeah. Fine. I think it's the getting the March Madness stuff for basketball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my son goes to FSU, but I have no idea of what's going on there, and he knows I'm not into sports. I don't know if he's even following that. So C4 Defense says I've got a giveaway going if you want to win a knife, amongst other things. So you guys should go check out C4 Defense and get up on that. And if you win the knife, I call dibs.
John Voorhees says Boulder is where the shooting happened.
Colorado, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going on there. We can't ever stop those kinds of things unless someone there is willing and able to fight back. There you go. Rodney says it's tournament time, Hank. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you follow that, Walt? Do you follow the basketball?
No, I don't, but I know it's this time of year is when the March Madness and all that stuff they call it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we were at Hooters on Saturday and it was on, there was basketball on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Born to Be a Shooter says Hank Strange Jackal's long stroke and AR 180 is short stroke. Yeah. That's one difference. Someone else was saying another difference. I think it was Elfster. Yeah, so the Jackal is long stroke and the AR 180 is short stroke. I think I like short stroke. I don't know if people even register the difference. I think short stroke is easier to shoot. To me, I can shoot it faster.
Probably the recoil impulse is smaller. AK is long stroke, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it to really comment until you actually shoot one against one side by side. Short stroke is like the Scar. If I'm not mistaken, the Scar is. Yeah, that's short stroke too.
Yeah,
so.
I'll see if we can get one when they come out. If we can get into that conversation again.
I ain't waiting.
We already had that conversation.
I'm not waiting between 3 and 4 o'clock again. I ain't doing that again.
Maybe the best we could do is like what we did last time when Josiah came and saw us and brought some stuff up.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to wait with everyone else. We are not AK Operators Union, so
no,
we're not that big. And he's awesome, by the way. So.
Oh yeah.
So like the super big cool dudes will get those things and make videos for you guys, and we'll take our time and we'll get to it and do it in our own special because we're special.
Our special way.
Yeah. We're short bus kind of special.
Don't. Yeah.
So we'll do it. We'll do it for you. We'll get it done.
Short bus.
Yeah. Smash those thumbs ups for the short bus.
Oh, anybody in the chat? I'm going to ask this here. Just throw it out there. Anybody in the chat have an M1 Grand receiver that they'd like to get rid of?
M1
Just
Grand
a plain,
receiver.
plain old stripped M1 Grand receiver.
Yeah.
That's not all pitted up, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It just I want to build a BM59, so
okay, there you go.
I'll be willing to do some trading, and I got things to trade. So yeah.
So how do they contact you?
You can just email me at walt@safetyarborfirearms.com.
There you go. So Elfster says Jackal is bufferless upper that uses any AR-15 lower. There is some kind of polymer inside of there. Yes, it is bufferless, but there's some kind of polymer buffer in there kind of thing. But yeah, I agree with that. It has adjustable gas, which the 180 has adjustable gas, and forward non-reciprocating side charging and monolithic upper. So the 180 is kind of like that. The 180 is not side charging though, right? That's just what's the 180?
It's side charging.
It's side charging, but it's on. You can't switch it, right? Or can you?
I believe you can. I think the Brownells one you can. Can switch back and forth, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I think the Jackal you can definitely switch. I'm not sure about whether or not you could. Did you switch yours? I didn't switch mine.
It's still right-hand charging.
Okay.
I'm not. That doesn't make me not want to shoot something. I guess I've never been. I just kind of whatever it is, I use it. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I see Brian Quick is getting into. Let's see. Should I cover that?
Well, I'll just read it. Anyone have a Hungarian SVD they'll sell me for $10,000? They're on Gunbroker for millions.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's what I would say about that situation. You guys, I don't really want to say a lot about that, except like I've known Mac for a long time, Military Arms Channel, and I've never known him to jip anyone or jack up prices. I've known he's always helped out family and friends of mine to get good prices on stuff. So, and I know that Copper Custom has a post on Facebook all about this. If you go to Copper Customs on Facebook, they lay out that whole thing that went down. I really wasn't tracking it because we were away for like a week. But of course, doing what I do here, everything comes out. Johnny B, I heard, has a good video on this whole thing. But I would say people should go read through what is on the Facebook, and then you'll probably get a good idea of what's going on there. And a lot of things have been misconstrued. But, that doesn't fall in with who Mac is to, like I think we were talking about this a little bit, right, Walter? That people are saying that, Mac somehow swooped in and pulled a deal out from under someone and then put something on Gunbroker and jacked up the price. I mean, I don't know. If anyone believes that Mac would actually do something like that and do it where everyone's going to see it, that's kind of like, really? I don't believe that, and if you read through the thing, that's not what happened. Go ahead, Walt.
It would be foolish to do something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know the details, so I can't comment.
Yeah.
So.
Brian Quick says, I don't have a horse in that race. I'm just cracking jokes at others' expense.
I don't have one in that race either.
Yeah, he says, I wouldn't spend $3,500 on a heavier AK that shoots 3 MOA. So what is a SVD supposed to run, Walt? Can you, because you're into this. I'm not into it, so.
The $3,500 wouldn't be a bad price.
Right. But what do they go for out there nowadays? What are the sought after SVDs?
Well, there's Chinese, there's Russian, the Tiger, the Tiger brand. I don't know, SVD. I'm trying to think. Tiger, it'd be the two, Chinese and Chinese and the other one.
And what are they going for price wise out there nowadays?
It might be 35, 4 or 5. You know,
4 or 5,000.
Yeah, depending on what comes along with it, and it depends who wants it. You know, I mean, I'm not paying 3,500 is, you know, it is what it is, but 10,000, I don't think so.
Well, but I think if you read through what Copper Custom was saying, and my understanding, you know, if you look at the reality of the situation, there is that you know, Mac is not an owner, you know, he doesn't have any kind of control of Copper Custom, what they do. But my understanding from that thing is that there's been stuff going on for a long time to bring those guns over, and it's a more expensive situation than, you know, there was some guy out there on the internet letting on, right? So as we talked about earlier in this podcast, nowadays trying to bring something over in the current climate that's been going on for over a year, you're going to have added expenses on actually getting something into the country here in that realm. Does that sound unreasonable, Walter?
No, not really. I mean, it costs a lot of money to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
100 rifles is not very many rifles, to be honest with you.
So it's not enough bargaining power to get a big.
Yeah. You know, and getting it here can be put on an aircraft and it can fly in air cargo. Mm-hmm. That's one way stuff gets here. Mm-hmm. The fast way, but still it costs money, and you know, I don't know the details either.
Yeah,
so
I mean, we were just talking about like the MP5s from Century costing. Yeah, costing $3,000 or whatever by the time they get here. Now, does that mean you're going to pay that for it? I would, you know, I'm not interested in those particular guns, and you're saying you wouldn't pay that for it, even if that's what it was, right? Yeah.
No. And then, you know, Century, when speaking of the MP5, when they first started talking about those, it was going to be the best deal on the market.
Yeah.
But the market is not what the market was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, everyone has to factor all of that in, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know if the Turks have jacked up their prices.
42 Chilled says they used to be $350 to $700.
Yeah. Oh, which one? The HK or the SVD?
The SVD, I think he's talking about, because DCG 44 says SVD is not the same as PSL.
No, it isn't. People. No. And actually, to be honest with you, and I don't want to start any rumors because, but actually, when we spoke to Palmetto State at one time, they were kind of giving us smiles when we mentioned the SVD as a possible future project.
Yeah, I did ask them about that in the video that I think is already on, and they said they're working on that. Now, what do you think that price is going to be? Do you think it's going to be $700?
No, it'll be a couple thousand.
Yeah. So it'll be expensive, and you know, even PSA has we haven't seen the MP5 yet. Some things are not as easy.
No.
Now, I don't know whether that's easy to manufacture or not. Is that an easy gun to manufacture?
The SVD's got a machined receiver, so machining it's, once you get it figured out, that's not a problem. To be honest with you, it's probably easier to machine that receiver than it is to bend that HK receiver and weld it all together and make it work right. So,
yeah. The big thing about that, and then I'm going to get off of it, is just like, in my time of knowing Mac, I have not, you know, like I met him when I had 300 subscribers, and he was cool with me. And I think at that time he had a couple of 100,000, maybe 300,000 or 400,000. Today he's probably approaching 2 million. He's still the same, still cool in the same way, and you know, as I said, he's given lots of deals and stuff like that to people and all that. So if there's people out there that would actually like entertain the thought that he would do something so underhanded in the gun world publicly and no one would see it or whatever, then that's kind of crazy. I would recommend that people take some time and read through all the stuff that's out there and then use logic and realize that, you know, what people say on forums is probably not reality.
But there are people out there that would do that.
Probably.
No probably. It's called cheaper than dirt.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
The the price went up. Here's your money back. That doesn't.
Yeah.
You ordered something from somebody one time. You told me.
Yeah,
And
Cheaper
they
Than
sent you.
Dirt did that to me for sure. But what I'm saying is, Mac is not that person from what I've seen. And if there's people that act like, if this whole thing became a thing because everyone's looking at it in a relation to Mac, and Copper Custom and all that, I mean, it just doesn't make any kind of logical sense. That they would do it. And if you read through what they have on the Copper Custom Facebook page, there's basically a guy somewhere saying that he could get these things at a certain price and making a list, but not a buyer's list. And there was no money that anyone put up on all that kind of stuff. And all of that stuff didn't happen. And then when these guys actually got their hands on it, it cost them a lot of money. And they have to sell it in relation, like we're capitalist, right? People shouldn't buy something and then sell it to you for less money than they bought it. They should buy something and sell it to you for a commensurate profit of what they had to pay for it, right?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's what that whole situation is out there. So I don't know if it's going to be, do you think it's, from your point of view, was it a big deal? I don't know if it was like a super big thing or not.
What do you mean?
Like in the gun world, did everyone go crazy or,
They have short memories. A couple of weeks will be on to something else.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I hate, and yeah.
If you know someone, take the time to think of what I know of this person, whether or not. So, Walter, if someone came to me and said that you were trying to do something like that, that's not. I mean, I don't know you to be that. Like, you and I have known each other for a long time. We don't. Do we have a contract? Me and you, we do business together.
No, yeah. Once if I tell you this rifle's $350,
mm-hmm.
and we make the deal, and I find out it's worth more, that's the life in the big city.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that M1 carbine I sold Babyface. Remember
mm-hmm.
that?
Mm-hmm.
I could have got a lot more for that gun,
right,
than what I charged him for it.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, no worries.
Yeah. So if someone came to me and said that, or someone said that about you, and I didn't know what was going on, but I know you, I would go, "This is Walter."
Yeah, I mean,
I would have to look into this whole thing before I would believe it. And if you said to me, "Hey, it costs us a crap ton of money to get these things,"
right? Well, if you didn't take anybody's money, if you did not take anyone's money, like a deposit or anything like that, that to me, if the price goes up, the price goes up. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, my understanding from reading through that Facebook thing is that never happened. There was never people's money taken. There was never any of that. There was never actual, people didn't actually give up money for something.
And if the list was just a interest list, so to speak,
mm-hmm.
Are you interested? You say, yes, I'm interested. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean it's a contract that you're going to get it for
mm-hmm.
X amount. I get
mm-hmm.
that, because shit happens,
mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
But people get butthurt, and if you think you're going to get this and you got yourself all worked up, you're going to get this for this price, and then they bump it to 3 times what you can afford, you're going to be butthurt.
Yeah. So let's say something like that, you could only get it for, let's say, $6,800. What would you sell it for?
I have to sell it for at least $10,000. I mean, if you can't make that, that's not even 100% profit. That's only like 30% profit, right?
Right. Yeah. So I think, yeah. I would really.
I don't know the details. So
exactly. So that's why I'm saying, for people who want to know the details, I would recommend to go look up that stuff. And if people have, I'm just saying, right? Like, if you've dealt with, so Walter, you and I, we both know there's certain people, if someone said, "Oh, they did this," I'd be like, I believe it.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
Without a doubt. There's people in the industry that have just straight up jacked me, you,
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah, it happens. And we don't even, we don't get into it. We don't talk about it. We just take our losses, our lumps. You know what I'm saying?
You might be butthurt for a little bit, and then after that, it's like, oh, well.
Yeah. We deal with it. However, if something came out and people said, "Oh, these guys did this," I would say, hey, that might be likely, because those people have done that before, but I would still, right? I would still, if it mattered to me, want to know the details. If it doesn't matter to you, then it's like, whatever. But if it does matter to you and you want to know, I don't think you could just take the word of people, like anonymous people on forums throwing out things out there, you know?
And then people threatening him too, which, making all these threats they're going to do all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's ridiculous. This is like, look, I just have to say, man, the folks who've been out there working for the gun community and on all different aspects, when you see the things that they've done, you just want to calculate that a little bit, right? There's some people who have a long history of doing things. Like when we talked about the FOAC people, they have a whole long history. Before we even had that conversation, I looked at a whole bunch of different stuff that was sent to me and all of that of these guys' statements. I listened to the guy talking to John Crump. So that's an issue where I was like, because I said to Crump, I don't know if he's still out there. I said, John, if this organization's been around for a long time in the gun community doing stuff, right? I want to know for sure that they have a pattern of doing this, and this is definitely where they're coming in on it. And then that stuff was laid out to me, and we had that discussion. When you're talking about other people that have done stuff, like we should give them at least the courtesy of going, all right, let's wait and see if any of this is true, if it shakes out, if there's actual evidence and stuff like that. And if there isn't, and there's just people like banging away on keyboards, easy to do.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So anyway, that's that on that, on that particular piece of craziness going on out there. What other did any other crazy thing happen over the last week that I missed? Or any cool guns or anything come out that we should know about? Oh, I got my hands on a PDP. The Walther PDP?
Yeah, but just say I get confused with all the PDQ and the PDK and the PPK and
yeah. I did get my hands on a Walther PDP.
Okay.
So we probably should do a little something on that at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know if people out there have any questions on it. I could show you guys just through here. Here's the internal. So that bronze looking spring, that would be the PDP.
Okay.
So that's, there's a little bit of internal differences.
There's difference. Oh, there's differences.
There's differences. Yeah. There's differences in there. Let me see. I've got here's some other pictures that I have. So this is side by side. The one, the square one is the PDP. So this is just side by side here looking at them. I mean, there's definitely a different shape.
Oh yeah.
In the upper slide. Right? There's some things that are very similar, but that's a whole different slide, and definitely, let me see. Let's see if we look at, here, so the top one here would be the old PPQ. The bottom one is the PDP. If you look at it, it's less obvious here, but there are some differences. Like the slide has deeper cuts in it.
Right.
I don't know. Is anyone giving us questions, Walt, on that?
Let's see. Let me go back and look. I went over the Firearms blog and I found this story about this Croatian man who turned in all his weapons to the police. He's got a freaking armory. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the so you can't have guns in Croatia. Here is the shot from the top. So the one with the removable plate is the PDP. So that's definitely one difference. But even there, you could see there's differences in that slide. So I'm going to say it's not like 100% different. So the magazines are interchangeable.
Okay.
Let's see if it goes up. Crashed out on us again. I don't know what's going on with our software. It's definitely not the internet here. We haven't seen anyone. So if you guys can see us, let us know. I see DCG44 says not knocking the PDP, but not inspired to trade my PPQ for one. I really don't think you have to. I think it's just an evolution of the PPQ. Stanley Walnut says PDP looks like a PPX.
Like I said,
Is there really a PPX? I don't think so. Is there one? I don't know.
I'm lost. You lost me back
Right.
a couple PPs ago. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. So,
man.
yeah. So apparently we're still out there. I don't know what's going on with the software here and everything. So,
It's still working. Still
yeah.
working.
We'll be here for a couple of minutes before we end this, and I'll see. I don't know. There was an operating system update for like the whole operating system. I don't know if that's the problem or what's going on. Here, here's what I was going to tell you. The magazines are interchangeable, so you can keep your
Okay.
magazines. The barrel is interchangeable, so you can actually take the threaded barrel that's already out there and put
Okay.
it on this gun. You can actually take the whole upper slide of the PPQ and put it on
Uh-huh.
the frame of the PDP, because I did
Well,
that, and it
okay.
seemed to work. I didn't shoot it. I haven't shot it yet. But you cannot go the other way. You can't take the PDP upper or slide and put it on the PPQ. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Stanley Walnut says he has one. Um, so we just need to shoot in and we'll see. Hopefully, if here's what I think. If they wanted to evolve it and they made it better, that's all that counts. Do you have to get rid of your PPQ? I would say no. I'm not gonna get rid of mine. Not gonna sell it or anything like that, or you know. But there are some things that feel better. Like the grip is better. So,
Oh, okay.
um, and
Kathy
let's.
Music Lover says, "Can you
Mhm.
put a Glock slide on a PDP?"
Yeah. Uh, yeah, well, I guess we could try to find out. I don't know. We could try to find that out. Duros, I don't. I'm guarantee you it won't be covered under the warranty.
No.
Duro Sig says, I have no issues with the PPQ. Not sure why they dicked up the slide with new cuts. He says PPQ is my favorite striker. Um, Black Shorts Shinobi says PPX sounds cool. Kathy Music Lover says, got rid of my PPQ, too complicated.
Oh.
Len Holt says, does it take Glock mags? Laugh out loud. It takes Glock sights. So you got that.
Asking John Voorhees asked, how much could you transfer an M1 carbine to Ohio for? Typically, transfers are well, it's going from us to them. I think $20 and whatever the shipping is, obviously. So because there'd be no background check here, it'd be going to Ohio if I'm reading it right. So yeah, it's not very much.
No. Okay, you know what? We're like 8 thumbs ups away from getting to 100. So I think we've covered so much stuff. You guys have to be, you know, you gotta give us credit for that. Kathleen Music Lover says PPQ is a great shooter, but if you ever have to break it all the way down, you could have issues. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how far down I would need to. I think it's easy to take it down, but I don't know how far down you would want it to go. John DeBow says, Strange, want one of those original patches with the death ray. I'm not sure what that is.
You're talking about your patch, I guess.
One of my patches had a death ray?
Does it? Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, you'd have to tell us. Okay, Walt, whatever time we got left here, it's all you.
Oh.
Is there something you haven't you need
Exposed?
to get
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to Delaware at the end of the week.
What's going on? Oh, I know what's happening in Delaware, but tell us.
I'm helping with the recovery of a armored vehicle.
It's British? That's a British tank?
Yeah,
it's
the Abbott.
Okay.
It's an Abbott,
Okay.
which is a self-propelled gun.
Okay.
A friend of mine down here has purchased it, and I'm going up. The gentleman that owns this stuff has a lot of stuff, and he's not in good health, so he's selling all his stuff. And,
okay.
So I'm going up to help with that and just take a look around and see what else he has. He has a cool old motorcycle called, and now it left my mind completely. The what was that, Peggy? The what?
Simplex.
Oh, Simplex.
Yeah.
Simplex Automatic, which was made in New Orleans from the 30s all the way up to 1960. And I saw a picture of one sitting, and I'm going to take a look at it. And
Oh, you might be getting that.
that might be another project for dirt foot racing.
Night Train says he lives in Delaware. So does Anonymous Strange. So you might see those dudes.
Yeah, we're flying. The itinerary at this point is fly up Friday morning, load the do things, and Monday, and come back on Monday late. So
okay, all right, cool. I think, by the way, Night Train and Night Train and Anonymous are friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'll be posting pictures and do some video and stuff like that with it. So
okay, cool.
You probably see that stuff on Safety Harbor Firearms Instagram.
Oh, sweet.
Account. So
do you need help in Delaware? You need the people of Delaware to help you out with something? Help you to drag a tank out of somewhere, or
I think we probably have it. I don't want to overwhelm this.
Yeah, you don't want to be dealing with people. You don't want to have an impromptu meetup in Delaware.
Yeah. You know, when you show up at somebody's house and you're supposed to be one person or two people, and five show up.
So you're afraid that a squadron of black goth vampires are going to show up at your tank deal? Is that what you're afraid of?
I didn't say it, but
I don't think that squadron's in Delaware. Just Anonymous. Night Train is not even. He's not even down with any of that, so far as I know.
Night Train's asking where in Delaware. To be honest to God, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going. My friend Sean's already been there. He was there last weekend, taking a look, making the deal for the tank, and I'm there going as a technical advisor. Let's say that. That's one of the terms.
Right. Yeah. John Voorhees says he's going to skip work to drive the tank to Florida. That's going to be on a trailer.
It's coming back on a lowboy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't run at the moment. So
yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited to see what you do find there. I saw that track racer bike. The old school track racer.
That's the Simplex.
That's what the
track race.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, it's called that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It's definitely it's 125 cc's. It's nothing's fast, super fast, but it's
cool though.
It's really vintage. Cool. It's vintage. You know.
It's really really cool.
Yeah. So
so you're not gonna get it to hack it up, are you?
Oh hell no.
Okay.
We're not spraying no coatings on it or anything.
Oh yeah, you're not rhino lining it.
No, we're not rhino. Actually, if I can bring it back and make it run just like it is, and it's not too bad, maybe some new tires, stuff like that, I'll keep it with that patina. We'll see. We'll see. So.
It's like I showed you the pictures of the safe, right? That one of my friends bought this safe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. That safe is probably already toast.
It's all pretty again.
Yeah, so, I should put that up on social media somewhere so people could see. Kathleen says vintage equals old junk.
Well, vintage could be like what MG42 parts kit, or it could be
it could be expensive. That guy I wonder if the guy has some guns up in there.
That's why I'm going.
Oh, okay, cool. So when are you going? When are you going here to Delaware?
I'm leaving Friday. That's
Friday.
That's a tentative plan.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So we're over the 9 o'clock hour here. I hope Babyface P is feeling better. He probably had pulled pork, for all we know. Yeah. Hopefully he's recovering from whatever that is, and we'll see him sometime later during the week or something like that. He probably does have a video out that you guys should check out on Babyface P on YouTube. Joe DeBose says, my kid says I'm vintage. So there you go. And Night Train says it's probably located in southern Delaware. All the liberals are up north.
It's from what I understand, we'll fly into Philadelphia, and it's not too far into Delaware. So
yeah. Kathleen Music Lover says Hank has dibs. Yeah, there you go. I wasn't gonna try dibs with Walter because I know that's not gonna work. So that will be the point of that. When it comes to certain things, but hopefully he'll find some cool stuff over there. I don't know if you'll find a pink flamingo. We'll see.
Has to be vintage flamingo.
Yeah, vintage flamingo. Yeah. So listen, Walter, for the folks who are out there watching, if they want to, if they want to connect with you, follow you, support you, how can they do that, sir?
Well, they can check us out. Safety Harbor Firearms is on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Dirtfoot Racing, which is the mini bike motorcycle things with wheels and engines, that's once again on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And then there's stenparts.com, and then there's good old-fashioned safetyharborfirearms.com. We have MPK stocks back in stock, and they're selling like hotcakes. So, what's that? MP5K. That's what I said, sweetheart.
Yeah.
They're selling like hotcakes. As soon as we turned it on last Friday, the internet started going beep 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 beep.
Right.
Beep. It's like, yeah.
Where's the Hank Strange lowers though? When are those?
I got to get on my my people and get them.
Okay, are those Safety Harbor lowers out?
Oh yeah, we have Safety Harbor lowers. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So the Safety Harbor lowers, if you guys are looking for that, the Hank Strange lowers are coming. If you buy the Hank Strange lowers, you're gonna get like a sticker and 2 patches probably.
Oh,
So
wow.
you guys should be on the lookout for that. And I will transport those over to Walter, and then he will send those out to you when you buy them. But while supplies last, I don't know, how many did you guys do?
15 or 20, something like that.
Yeah, so there you go. So that's what's going to be.
Plus, we got some of those E plurus, whatever the heck them, the Urms.
Oh, Sivas Passum?
Yeah, Sivas Passum, some of those. E plurus. It's like $1 bill.
Yeah,
Like,
Peggy's screaming at you right now.
they're not what? Okay,
They're not ready.
yet,
Those
they
are coming.
They
Yeah.
will be soon.
And
Yeah.
those are cool. So those are coming. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So Safety Harbor Firearms, STEMparts.com, guys. You can find Walter on Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Dirtfoot Racing as well is out there. Make sure you check out Babyface P. For us, go to hankstrange.com. Sign up for the email list. I'm going to run in the end, and then we'll be back for the final word. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash those thumbs ups, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so you can be notified every time we throw up a video here. We go live with this. Thanks everyone for watching. Big thanks to Barnauls out there, Performance Steel Case Ammunition. Walter, you're gonna have to hit us with some words of wisdom to end the day.
Check out the volcano in Iceland. It's awesome.
Yes, look at the volcano.
Turn it on your TV, cast it and just watch it and relax.
Yeah, Mother Nature is polluting the planet.
Oh, fuck that. Mother Nature is building a new island.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Mother Nature doing its thing.
Yep, you can't stop it. So
yeah,
don't try.
No carbon points for Mother Nature. I don't know where you would charge it to, but yeah, it is beautiful to see that. It's more powerful than a fire. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool to look at that footage. I was looking at it. Yes,
creation.
Absolutely, creation. There's going to be lots of cool new life and things like that coming out of all these things, right? You have to break eggs in order to make an omelet. So that's what's.
we're melting the eggs over there.
Yeah, there's gonna be some eggs getting broken right over here too.
True,
all right, that's it, guys. We'll see you. I think we're going the whole week this week, so we will be seeing you guys all week here. We'll have some other good stuff coming on, including some important things out there. So we will see you guys tomorrow. We're out of here. Peace out. Thanks so much, everyone. We're out.
Good night, everybody. Peace out.